Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Hello. Only a few days ago, my personal hero, Pat Condell, posted another video on YouTube after months of silence. Well, that video got cancelled by YouTube after 2 hours. So it got censored off YouTube immediately. Well, of course, that video had to be good. It was brilliant, and I am gonna show you a fragment. Now, let's watch.
This video is for all you feminists who work in social media, especially the ones at YouTube. But first, I'd like to talk briefly, if I may, about censorship, because it's amazing to me how quickly YouTube went from broadcast yourself to stifle yourself or be terminated. It seems there's no longer any pretense that the tolerance and diversity crowd have any tolerance for diversity of opinion, and now they're openly censoring political views they disapprove of. It's happening so often and to so many people that the words YouTube and censorship now go together like Islamic and terrorism, or migrant and rape, or Marxist and dictatorship. They just seem to roll off the tongue together, arm in arm, best pals forever. What a great way to poison your own brand. They even censored a video by the Polish government on the migrant crisis until they were publicly embarrassed into reinstating it. Poland wants to put its own people first, not last, like every country in Western Europe, and somebody at YouTube didn't approve of that. Somebody at YouTube who has never done anything with their life except stare at a screen, tap a keyboard and masturbate, didn't approve of the Polish government's political position, so the video was censored. And that's how it works now. To be fair, they don't censor absolutely everything. Not yet, anyway. You can still see plenty of videos on wife beating in Islam if that's your thing. If you're a Muslim man and you want to know how to beat your wife in accordance with your religion of peace, you'll find detailed instructions on YouTube in videos that have been up for years and have been seen hundreds of thousands of times. Because the people who work at YouTube don't have any problem with violence against women as long as it's Islamic. It's the people drawing attention to it who are the problem. People like me, apparently. Although recently, when YouTube censored my video, A Word to the Criminal Migrant, they inadvertently drew attention to it and gave it more publicity than if they'd left it alone. And since then, it's been seen well over 100,000 times on other sites. So I suppose, in a way, I should thank whichever social justice bedwetter at YouTube decided to flip that particular switch. However, the video remains in restricted mode behind bars in YouTube jail, so to speak, where it's invisible on the site without a direct link and it can't be embedded or shared anywhere. It's no big deal to me personally. I don't care about YouTube. I don't make money from the videos and they are available elsewhere on the internet. But I am disappointed that they chose to censor a video that had been translated into 19 languages because clearly people thought there was something in it worth hearing. But unfortunately, it drew attention to the great taboo, the illegal third world invasion of Europe and the huge increase in rape and sexual assault, which is permanently poisoning the public space in Europe for women and girls. It also pointed the finger at the criminal scum responsible for it, the criminal rape culture they're bringing with them, and the criminal politicians who are letting them in. Many of them female politicians who know very well what the consequences will be for women, yet who have no intention of stopping this invasion. It's thanks to them that life for women in Sweden and Germany has already changed permanently for the worse. In what used to be two of the safest, most civilized countries in Europe, many women are now afraid to go out alone at night, and with good reason. While in the countries of Central Europe, who didn't open their borders to the fake refugees, it's a different story, and Poland has just been named the safest country in Europe for women, while we hear about a new violent sexual atrocity in Sweden or Germany almost every day. There have been so many gang rapes in Malmö, Sweden, that local people started patrolling the streets. But it'll do no good. There'll be another rape soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day, in Sweden or in Germany, of a woman or of a child, by third world men in Europe illegally, who won't be properly punished and who can't be deported because, unlike their victims, they've got human rights.